Hi, Timothy. I wanted to give you some video feedback. Let's see, make sure you do turn in your work as soon as you can, your edits. I like the richness of this color. It's clearly, though, AI and that kind of has a factor there. Or at least it looks like it is. You have contact less, that's good. You got to remove this video. These will just slow your site down. Update this to 2024 and remove your phone number unless it is a Google Voice. You can see that this is an issue. So I would make it sort of a red gray or something, you seem to like that color, but it's not going to work with that background. And so also, okay, so you have this background on every page. And okay, so these definitely need another background. And you might want to do this deep blue, right? So maybe you go to your site design and maybe you choose a color and maybe you're going to do, let's get in the ballpark, and maybe that's a little green. Maybe you want something like that. And apply it to all pages. And then your work is going to look better on that color because that's the color you have in your site. So changing that background will help. We weren't supposed to have pages that you don't need, so let's remove this blog because there's nothing there. And really hard to read. I mentioned that. That's important. This is way too in focus for it to work. Okay, so it looks like this is an afterthought just hanging there. You want your image and your copy to go together, and this is not the most important thing, not on your about. I want to see your work. Make sure you bring this over and this over, and you want to include descriptions. Remove that background. That's Wix, so you need to make sure that links up to your account. Open up a professional LinkedIn for sure, because that's super important. And then the other thing that you're responsible for is your mobile. So you need to have a contact form. The easiest thing to do is to go here to your pages and menu, add a page, go to contact, and add your basic. Okay. Because you want it to be as simple as possible, and then you're going to update this. But it will have a form with it. It'll match the template. Okay. Let's see if your navigation is working. Good. Working better here. You still want that background changed. You want to give us an idea of what's going on, like who you are and what you're about. Who you are, or company name, and what it is. So remove the blog. You can hide it. You can always add a blog. It's so easy. But yeah, can't read it. Left a line. Can't read it. Something about anime. Just can't. Part guide, full-time enthusiast. Okay. Just simplify your backgrounds. All right. That's the first thing you want to do, and update this. All right. I hope that helps, and make sure you make a list, a bulleted list of the changes you need to make for your task 1, and then submit your link after you've revised it. All right. Happy to see it. Hopefully you'll get that in certainly before Friday. All right.